Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s shocking attack on Shakur Stevenson backstage after the fight left everyone stunned. After being completely outboxed, he lashes out in frustration, exposing his lack of composure and the cracks in his mindset. This wasn't just anger, it was desperation. Shakur Stevenson handled the fight like a champion, but Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s behavior afterwards only highlights the embarrassing collapse of his pride and his inability to respond with dignity under pressure.
What surprised you about Shakur Stevenson?
Nothing at all, man. Just didn't come with the right plan. That's all. Better man won tonight.
Eddie Hearn is clearly frustrated by the chaotic scene Teofimo Lopez Jr. created. Post-fight attacks are unacceptable in boxing, and even a seasoned promoter like Eddie is taken aback. This outburst doesn't just embarrass Teofimo Lopez Jr., it drags his entire camp into chaos. Shakur Stevenson proved in the ring he's a true professional, and Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s reckless behavior only magnifies the contrast, leaving fans and insiders questioning his maturity and self-control.
A bit wild, to be honest with you. I don't like that stuff, if I'm honest, but Teofimo's Teofimo. You could never control him, you can never predict what he's going to do or say, and that...
Teofimo Lopez Sr. is trying to defend his son, but the excuses sound hollow after such a dominant performance by Shakur Stevenson. The harsh reality is that Teofimo Lopez Jr. was completely outclassed, and his father's comments only highlight the gap in professionalism and skill. Shakur dominated every exchange, making it clear that no referee controversy can mask the fact that Teofimo Lopez Jr. was simply unprepared for a fighter of this caliber.
You know, I really believe they just wanted to shut me up. You know, I'm saying there's a lot of hate in boxing. You know, I don't know what the other two referees were looking at. You know what I'm saying? But you got to beat the champ to be the champ. You know, and my son hurt that boy.
Shakur Stevenson remains composed and confident even after the shocking backstage attack. While Teofimo Lopez Jr. lashes out in frustration, Shakur's calm demeanor exposes the immaturity and lack of control in his opponent. This moment is telling. Shakur not only dominates in the ring but mentally outclasses Teofimo Lopez Jr., proving that real champions maintain focus under pressure, while pretenders crumble when confronted with accountability.
Look like we got to you. Look like we got to you. Look like we got to you. It looked like we got to you. It looked like we got to you, nigga.
Daniel Jacobs perfectly sums up the reality in the ring. Shakur Stevenson put on a masterclass where skill and intelligence dominated every second. Teofimo Lopez Jr. tried but was simply outclassed by precision and timing. This fight was never about heart or toughness, it was about superior technique, and Shakur made that clear from the first round to the last. Teofimo Lopez Jr. looked lost while Shakur imposed his will and reminded the world why he is one of the smartest fighters in boxing today.
Mo is my guy, but I've always been a fan of Shakur, and I think that Shakur put on a clinic tonight. Least amount of risk, been able to put his skill set into fruition all night. The jab was leading. You can tell the difference in skill set, and that was the difference to me that made the fight. It wasn't about grit, it wasn't about heart, it was about sheer talent, and Shakur displayed that.
Terrence Crawford does not hold back, exposing Teofimo Lopez Sr.'s antics for what they truly are. This is a man who talks too much and acts even louder, trying to compensate for his son's failure. Shakur Stevenson quietly lets his actions do the talking in the ring, and Crawford's words reinforce that while some make noise, others dominate. Teofimo Sr. looks foolish, and this backstage confrontation only highlights the chaos his son brought on himself.
That you told him, because I know he was trying to get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight, but...
Eddie Hearn nails the key points that make Shakur Stevenson elite. Every punch carries authority, his jab sets the rhythm, and his footwork makes him untouchable. Teofimo Lopez Jr. struggled to find any answer, and his post-fight aggression only emphasizes the gap. Hearn's praise underlines that Shakur is not just talented, he's a complete fighter in every sense, and Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s loss exposes him as unprepared and outmatched at the highest level of boxing intelligence and skill.
I just think Shakur looked strong, you know, Shakur looked like he was punching very hard, his jab was on point, his footwork was incredible, it's his timing, it's his fitness, he's a complete...
Floyd Mayweather's measured response contrasts sharply with the Lopez camp's chaos. While Teofimo Lopez Jr. lashes out and his father loses composure, Mayweather focuses on strategy and legacy. Shakur Stevenson proves that class, discipline, and skill trump aggression and theatrics every time. Moving up in weight may be a way for Teofimo to salvage his confidence, but it won't erase the technical superiority Shakur displayed. This moment highlights the difference between a champion and a pretender.
I'm not going to sit right here and bash him or bash his dad. I wish him and his dad nothing but the best. Some people was telling me that he wanted to move up to 140. If that's the best for your fighter, then that's what you should do.
Devin Haney points out what everyone saw in the cage. Teofimo Lopez Jr. entered the fight distracted and unfocused, failing to adjust to Shakur Stevenson's superior boxing IQ. Shakur's dominance wasn't just physical, it was mental, exploiting Teofimo's hesitation and lapses. The Lopez camp tried to spin excuses, but the reality is clear. Focus, discipline, and preparation made the difference, and Teofimo's lack of these qualities made him an easy target for Shakur's precise and methodical attack.
What did you make of it?
At the end of the day, if you look at interviews before the fight, I was saying that, something looked off about him. He looked like he just wasn't really focused on the fight. He said my name before the fight more than he even said.
Shakur Stevenson's own words confirm the clinical nature of his performance. He controlled every phase of the fight, exploiting Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s weaknesses and landing clean, damaging shots with ease. This was not a scrap, it was a masterclass where skill, timing, and power came together perfectly. Teofimo's desperation and post-fight aggression only underscore how overmatched he was. Shakur demonstrates why he is one of the smartest, most complete young fighters in the sport today, leaving no doubt about the outcome.
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said, I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I hurt him a couple times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great show tonight.
Clarissa Shields nails it. Shakur Stevenson was a master in the ring tonight, and this fight proved it once again. His jab was surgical, controlling distance and setting up body shots that kept Teofimo Lopez Jr. on the back foot. Even as blood appeared, Shakur never faltered, demonstrating poise, precision, and relentless aggression. Teofimo tried to respond, but lacked the tools and discipline to threaten Shakur. This was not just a victory, it was a statement. The best part is Shakur's ability to make tough fights look easy while leaving his opponent exposed and humiliated.
For me, I know boxing. and like I told y'all, we was going to see a little bit of athleticism, but we was going to see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body, and we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is a stoppage. I can't ask for nothing else.
Daniel Jacobs puts it bluntly, Teofimo Lopez Jr. simply was not prepared to face someone of Shakur Stevenson's caliber. Talent alone is never enough. Mental toughness, strategy, and heart make the difference. Teofimo's mistakes in the ring were compounded by overconfidence and lack of focus, and Daniel's advice highlights how his approach was fundamentally flawed. Shakur, on the other hand, controlled the fight from start to finish, showing superior boxing IQ, movement, and countering. This is the harsh reality of elite-level boxing, and Teofimo's post-fight antics cannot erase the undeniable truth of Shakur's dominance tonight.
For who?
For Teofimo.
Hey, yo, sometimes you just gotta grab your nuts and you just gotta put balls to the wall, unfortunately. But that's just what it is. And sometimes when you think you can keep up with a boxer, that's...
Bruce Carrington perfectly describes why this fight was one-sided. Shakur Stevenson's defensive awareness and sharp reflexes made Teofimo Lopez Jr. look completely lost. Every time Teofimo tried to create a fence, Shakur anticipated, countered, and punished him without breaking a sweat. Teofimo's positional mistakes and predictable attacks were exploited relentlessly. Shakur's performance was effortless yet devastating, a perfect example of a modern elite fighter. Watching Teofimo struggle while Shakur controlled every exchange only reinforces that skill, timing, and intelligence always beat raw aggression, and this night will haunt the Lopez camp for a long time.
Man, he made it easy. I was saying, like, if Teo was to fight more on a back foot and throw punches when Shakur throws, that's the only time you're going to get Shakur. But Teo, he has a habit of getting out of position all the time. He'll double up his right hand, turn square, or turn southpaw. Like, that's not gonna work, bro. You're not gonna take up enough space to touch Shakur. And Shakur's reflexes and his countering was just keeping Teo at bay. It was an easy night from round one for him. Shakur got the
Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s words are humble, yet they reveal acceptance of a hard truth he tried to deny in the ring. Despite all his talent and hype, he faced a fighter whose skills, composure, and ring intelligence were on another level. Shakur Stevenson dismantled Teofimo with precision and patience, leaving him no answers. Teofimo's gracious words reflect the moment's reality that every fighter has a day when the elite separate themselves from pretenders. This loss may sting, but it also serves as a lesson that being the best requires more than strength or attitude.
I really do. I want to thank the Lord above everything. He's brought me here, got me here. I shouldn't even be here in the sense of here physically, man. Went through a lot of tough battles throughout my career. But hey, man, every dog got his day. So, congratulations to
Coach Wally highlights what every fan saw: Shakur Stevenson is not just winning fights, he's building a legacy. His dominance over Teofimo Lopez Jr. was a showcase of skill, preparation, and execution that confirms he belongs among boxing's elite. Every jab, every combination, every feint displayed intelligence and maturity beyond his years. Teofimo's post-fight aggression cannot overshadow the fact that Shakur's victory was comprehensive. This is a fighter who is setting the standard for the division and leaving no doubt that when it comes to talent, heart, and legacy, Shakur Stevenson is a true champion.
Man, I'm very excited. I said this was another legacy fight for him, and
Absolutely.
he got a chance to, establish his legacy once again, winning another title at 140 pounds. So I'm very enthusiastic about his future and very proud of his performance.
Antonio Tarver and Terence Crawford's reaction says that all Shakur Stevenson isn't just winning, he is proving why he belongs in pound-for-pound discussions. Tonight, he wasn't merely a technical fighter. He displayed heart, courage, and an unshakable will that separated him from Teofimo Lopez Jr. entirely. Standing toe-to-toe and dismantling his opponent with precision and poise shows a level of maturity rarely seen in such a young fighter. Comparing him to legends like Pernell Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather isn't hype, it's reality. Shakur's combination of skill, timing, and strategic thinking allowed him to dominate while keeping composure, countering every reckless attack from Teofimo. This fight further cements Shakur's elite status and makes it painfully clear that Teofimo still has a lot to learn about resilience, ring IQ, and what it truly takes to be a champion at the highest level.
I wasn't surprised. I knew he had that in him. I wasn't. Check Tarver's takeout, bro. He did that shit, bro, and he showed the world that he was a pound-for-pound type of talent. You got to start comparing him to guys like Pernell Whitaker. You got to start comparing him to guys like Floyd Mayweather because he's going about it the same way. But tonight, he put more of his heart on the line. He stood toe-to-toe with a beast.
The fallout from this fight is massive. Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s shocking backstage attack on Shakur Stevenson after the post-fight interview didn't just expose his frustration, it highlighted a lack of composure and maturity that Shakur consistently shows inside and outside the ring while Teofimo's anger boiled over. Shakur stayed calm, disciplined, and fully in control, proving why he is a true champion with elite ring IQ and mental toughness. The reactions from Hearn, Terence Crawford, and other legends underline that Shakur is on another level, and that Teofimo's antics only weaken his credibility. Fans saw a masterclass of skill, timing, and strategy versus reckless aggression, and the difference was undeniable. The fight isn't just about one win or loss, it's about legacy, confidence, and the mental edge in future matchups. Teofimo Lopez Jr. has lessons to learn, but Shakur Stevenson continues to build an unshakable aura that commands respect. His precision, patience, and ability to remain calm under pressure mark him as a fighter who is ready for any challenge in the lightweight division or beyond. So are you backing Shakur Stevenson to dominate future opponents, or do you think Teofimo Lopez Jr. can come back stronger? Drop your thoughts below and join the debate now.